It's now time to ride the dragon. We have awakened. The fire is here. My work at 363 Gardens is about bringing a connection between the material and the spirit. I do believe and very strongly believe that these are not separate things. The work we do every day should not be separate from our soul. It is the same thing. Spirit, the soul, material, all these are the same things. They all operate under consciousness. Without consciousness, nothing can exist, and they cannot co-create together. Yeah. So I do believe we don't need to separate the two. We need to have a world that our life purpose, the things that we do every day, is connected to our soul objective. Yeah. We used to live in survival, which used to make sense because we were in the fear frequency, yeah, where we were creating things just to survive. We were doing things just to get money, just to survive, yeah. But now we are living in freedom. We need to be free. We are free socially, we are free physically, we are free mentally, we are free spiritually, yeah. Once we are free, we are now walking in our soul purpose, in our soul journey. And that is why I am here. I am here to help you remember. I am here to help you bring in the things that you needed to bring at this time. 33 vertebrae. You came with a soul mission. You came with a purpose. And all these things are written in your DNA. There is nowhere else out there that you need to find it. It is not written in some book somewhere, or not known to a certain individual to tell you what you're supposed to do. It's all written in your DNA. And once you learn how to read this DNA, then you remember what you came to do. You'll remember everything that you see. The thing that you see is an illusion. Yeah, that you are something more stronger, something more subtle, more intense, that came in, experience life in this material existence, but for a limited time, because we have time. And the only reason why we are seeing this reality is because we have a certain amount of time. And when that time is up, this reality collapses and you go back to who you are always. And that is what's super important. Yeah, Jesus told you, pray that the kingdom of God comes from heaven unto earth. Because heaven is in the subtle spaces, the higher dimensions, and earth is the material sense, the material sense of being. So that when your spirit, when you remember who you are, and remember that you came down here to live a certain life for a certain period of time, yeah, then you remember that my purpose is supposed to be doing this every day. We spend a lot of time in survival, which is not a bad thing, but AI is here. AI can do all those things that you do for survival. They can envision all that and work all the things to do with effort, memory, all that AI can do that. That's why most of us are afraid, is, will AI take my job? Will AI do this and that? But AI, let AI be AI and human be human. Remember who you are. If you remember who you are, you remember that a human being does not exist in only one dimension. A human being is multidimensional, can exist in different dimensions at the same time, or that is what he is. He exists in different dimensions at the same time. And when you remember your capability, when you remember who you are, then you remember and you bring and live your life remembering the things that you came to do in this kind of time, the soul mission, the soul objective. What did the soul come to do in this time? What did the soul need time to come and do in this material world? Why did it come? That is the most important question you're supposed to ask. When you start asking this question, the things that you came to do start lining up. And when you align your body, the four parts of the body that you are, your body, your physical body, the food that you eat, your mind body, the thoughts that you think, yeah, the spirit itself, yeah, and the emotions that we feel. When we align all these parts together, we start remembering who we came to be. And most of us are remembering. Most of you are remembering. The young generation is remembering. The Gen Z are remembering. The Alphas are remembering. And that's why they are saying no to this current system, because they feel through their emotions. They feel through the body. They feel that this reality is not supposed how it's supposed to be. And once you remember this, you are able to co-create what you need to co-create in this lifetime, to remember and bring in the gifts that you came with in your DNA and bring in for us to live in and envision and enjoy them in this kind of life at this time. 33 vertebrae. That's my time.